Gospel 88.7 WEHA. It's more than music. It's ministry.
Port Republic, Atlantic City, and now on FM Translator 100.3 W262CF, Atlantic City, Pleasantville. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily those of WEHA, Gospel 88.7 and 100.3 FM. We Have Gospel, Spread the Gospel Inc., or any of its sponsors. WEHA is a listener-supported radio station. To make a donation, call 609-641-8870. Visit our headquarters at 3 Canal Drive, Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, 08234. Or log on to our website, wehavegospel.com.
We have gospel.
If you just tuned in, you're listening to In the Community with Dr. Thelma Witherspoon and First Lady Parrish right here on your two-time Stellar Award-winning gospel radio station, WEHA Gospel 88.7, 100.3 FM. We have gospel. We are live in the studio today, and we have a wonderful program for you today. So we want you to tell people to sign on, to click, hit the like button and share it, all right? We want you to do all of that for us today and let people know that we are on in the studio live today with our guests, and I'm very excited about it. You know, it doesn't take much for me to get excited. So this broadcast here is being brought to you by the Hawks Family Businesses, who've been serving our community for 40 years. And Beacon Hall, turning moments into memories. Listen, if you need a place to go for your wedding reception, for your baby shower, for a birthday party, a repast, anything, you can go to Beacon Hall. You can call 609-641-8870 and hit select number 2. So we want to thank the Hawks family and Beacon Hall for sponsoring our show. Now, there's a lot of things that are going on that I want to make you aware of. Number one, there is a nor'easter that's going to be coming in starting at 10 o'clock tonight and going into Monday, all right? So, and the acting lieutenant governor, who's acting governor right now, has declared this New Jersey as a state of emergency. And what does that mean, Dr. Thelma? You're not supposed to be out there driving, okay? Unless you are essential personnel, all right? So y'all know what that means: firefighter, police officer, doctor, nurse, you know what I mean, EMS. So you're not supposed to be out there driving, and we don't get, the winds are supposed to be 40 to 60 miles an hour. It's supposed to be high flooding, you know, so we want everybody to be careful and to be safe. I don't want you to be out there driving and you don't have to drive. Whatever you have to do, you got time to get it done now prior to 10 o'clock tonight. All right, prior to 10 o'clock tonight. All right, so today is Mega Fest 25, Remnants of Grace, 1311 South Main Street in Pleasantville. They're going to be going from 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. on today. And they have so much. They got rides. They have resources. They have food. They have all kind of things, games for the youth and children, and all type of things that will be going on today. And certainly I've been for the last couple of years, and I have really enjoyed myself. I'm going there today. I mean, it's from 10 to 2. From 10 to 2. I don't know, but on here it says October 11th, from 10 to 2. From 10 to 2. And they have fried chicken, I'm telling you. And it's real good. And all the food is free. Ice cream, everything that you could even think of is free. And it's a nice community event for you to go to and to attend. So we want to make sure that everybody is aware of this. Also, Governor Phil Murphy has declared it to be Mental Awareness Week. If you know someone you know is struggling with a mental health or substance use crisis, New Jersey Department of Human Services can help. You can also dial like 988 if you know someone that's in a crisis or you're in a crisis. I don't have time to read the proclamation, but he has a proclamation declaring this October through October 11th, Mental Illness Awareness Week. So we wanted everybody to know about that because that's very important to keep your mental health in the right place, you know. That's very, very important. So that is today. What else is going on today? I'm going to let you know. There's going to be the Hispanic Heritage Month. This is Hispanic Heritage Month. There's going to be a flag raising ceremony at the War Memorial Park, 109 North Route 50 in Mays Landing, New Jersey. And that's going to be from 12 noon to 4 o'clock p.m. Community representatives will be raising the flag of different countries from Latin America. And this is a free event, and that will be happening today. Also, spread the good news. Veterans Smile Day is today. It's free dental for veterans, helping serve those who served. And this is going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. First come, first serve. They will be performing all aspects of dentistry, x-rays, exams, cleanings, fillings, root canals, and extractions at no cost. Free haircuts, massages, flu vaccines, food, and more. All veterans are eligible. Please provide some sort of proof. With only a limited amount of time, the most emergent teeth will be addressed. No comprehensive treatment. Follow-up care with your regular dentist may be needed. All right, so this is going to be held at Brickworks Dental in Mays Landing, and the number is 609-625-0505. And I thought that was nice, and I found out because I did not know that the dentist, that the guy that's the head dentist there, he is a veteran, and so he uses this day to go back and give back to the veterans, which I think is very good, especially with everything that's going on right now. And you may not have the money because they're not getting a paycheck due to the fact that there's a government shutdown. All right, but this was going to go on before the government shutdown, so I really, really appreciate Brickworks doing this. I want to say congratulations to Mr. Tony and Mrs. Rita Mack. A block of Arctic Avenue in Atlantic City near the Target outlets will be renamed Rita and Anthony Mack Avenue in recognition of their outstanding support and contributions to the Atlantic City community. And please join in the celebration. And this is going to be held on Wednesday, October the 22nd, 2025 at 12 o'clock noon. So certainly you want to be there. I want to be there to support Rita and Anthony Mack, who I've known down through the years and who I've known to be philanthropists, just giving to the community. They rarely say no. If you have an event or you have something or you're going to do, you can count on the Macks. So we want to be there and support them on that particular day and crowd it out to let Rita and Tony Mack know how much we appreciate them. Also, voter registration. The last day to register is the 14th, which is Tuesday. All right. So if you're not registered, you can register. You can call me. You can see me. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to be at the Mega Fest today with some voter registration applications. And you can come by. We can register. You can go online. You can download it. There's just so much that you can do. Some people don't feel it's necessary to vote, but it is very important that we vote and make our voices heard. And a lot of things are affected by the fact that when you don't vote. It's like when they do the census, right, which is every 10 years. That determines how much your municipality or your county gets based on the residents in there. Some people say, I'm not feeling that. I don't care nothing about no government. I don't care nothing about none of that. But it affects everything that you're doing. So your vote does matter. People, listen, a lot of people went out and voted at the last election, but 90 million people stayed home. Okay, so now your SNAP benefits are being affected. Medicare, Medicaid is being affected. Things are being affected because some people stayed home. And listen, it makes a difference when you vote. And listen, if you don't vote, don't complain. Don't say anything. It's our civic duty to vote. People have died for us to have the right to vote. And certainly I have been voting since I was 18 years old. And y'all know how old I am. I always talk about it, but I'm in my 60s now. And I still vote because I don't want the sacrifices that people have made to allow us to be able to vote to not be counted for. All right? So if you're not registered, you have until the 14th. You can get registered. You can reach out to me. You can go online. You can download an application. And, some people say, as long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. Well, yes, you do. You do need something else. There's some things, some programs and things, and some grants, some things that's out there that you may not be able to get. Listen, even the food bank has been affected. Funding for the food bank has been cut tremendously, but thank God there's been some people out there who have stepped up to the plate to fund the food. To fund food pantries, because in Atlantic City, the only little grocery store they had was Save a Lot. That is shutting down at the end of the month. There will be no grocery store in Atlantic City at all. So people were saying there was nothing there, but it was something. Well, there's Boom is all the way down at the end, but there's no major grocery store in Atlantic City, and that's what's going to be shutting down. So you just never know. And I tell people all the time, we do a food distribution, and ours will be on the 22nd of October, and that's going to be from 11 to 3, Westminster Christian Worship Center, 2015 Morningside Avenue. And I often tell people, you may not need it, but you know somebody who does. There's a lot of people that are giving out food. There's a lot of food insecurity right now. And we do it at the end of the month because most people run out at the end of the month. All right. So this is a little something that can help you out. And we're just excited to be a part. We're not the only ones out there doing this. There's other people that are out there doing it. But when they give me their information, I can announce it and tell everybody where food pantries are, what's going on, and what's happening in the community. And last but not least, if you are a registered voter and a New Jersey citizen, you can apply to be a poll worker. And I have this information on my line. You can't be a candidate, but poll workers are needed for November the 4th, and they pay $300. All right? And they have early voting, which is from October the 25th to November the 1st, November the 2nd. And then election day is the 4th, all right? So if there's a little extra money that you might want to get, so you can sign up and be a poll worker, all right? So there's a lot of information. There's a little extra, a little extra can help, I can't be a poll worker because I'm a candidate. If I wasn't a candidate, I would be a poll worker. I used to be a poll worker for about 10 years, but when I started running for office, then that eliminates me. For being a poll worker, but you can register in your county, and you only have to be at least 16 years of age. That's it. All right, so if you got some family members in the house that not working, okay, have them to sign up to be a poll worker. All right, so I just wanted to throw that out there. I like to have fun with what I'm doing, and I'm excited to be here today, and I'm excited about the guests that I have in here, Aquila Daniels. This woman is a phenomenal person. She is a phenomenal person, and I don't think she really knows how much she inspires me, but she really has inspired me a lot. And I wanted to have her on the show. She's a businesswoman. She's an author. She's an entrepreneur. She does just so much. And I'm really, really honored to know her and to bring her to our listening audience. I had people saying, listen, we want to know what she's talking about. We want to hear her. We want to hear her. And when I first met Aquila, I didn't know that she was the owner of Direct Inc. I didn't know that part. I didn't know that part. And I thought I knew, because she was just very unassuming, and but she was a director of Directors Inc. And it took me maybe a few months to realize that she was the owner. And I wanted to her to introduce. I didn't have that announcement. If you give it to me, Deke, I'll announce it on my next one, during the break. I just got a text. I'm trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. All right, but I wanted her to introduce herself because people may not know who Aquila Daniels is, and I want her to say something about herself.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, Dr. Thelma Witherspoon. And we have Gospel 88.7 and 100.3. Hello, everyone. My name is Aquila Daniels. I am the founder and executive program director of Directors Inc., Creative Arts Center in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are located inside the Hamilton Mall. We are a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to fostering creativity, healing, and community through the arts. I am also a mother. I am a author of 3 children's books, which I've written back in 2017, and I am a strong advocate for emotional healing.
Wow. Okay, that's great. Listen, when I was going through my medical crisis, I ain't gonna say crisis, but my medical situation, I was like really down on myself. Not down, but I was down. And I had to go to Staples, and I had my daughter in the car, and I said, Pearlie, that's Aquila Daniels, she's over there. And so I was saying, I can't do it. It's too much on me. It's too much. And she says, Mom, I just saw a woman put a whole wheelchair inside of a van and drive it. You can do this. And so I don't want to get too much into your testimony, but you are not able to walk.
That's correct.
But you have not let that stop you.
Not at all. No, I haven't. I suffered a spinal cord injury some 38 years ago at the age of 14. I had surgery. I went in walking. I was not born in a wheelchair. I woke up from the surgery and I was left paralyzed. So that really, truly changed my life, shattered my dreams. But I sit here today as a person who has overcome trauma. I've overcame so many medical challenges And, it is a medical challenge, living with a disability, but not letting that disability stop your purpose and mission in life. So I'm just determined to be who God created me to be, all that he created me to be, and to live that life to inspire and encourage someone else.
Well, certainly you have inspired me. And it gave me the strength, with the help of God and family, it gave me the strength to push forward. We're going to move on into our interview on today. And I want to know what inspired you to start Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center.
Directors Inc. was born out of both my love for the arts. If anybody know me, I love creative art ministry, and also Directors Inc. was both birthed out of my personal journey of resilience after surviving a spinal cord injury that left me paralyzed. I found art as a powerful way to express my words, to express what words could not. Like I said, I was only 14 when I, suffered a spinal cord injury. So imagine, you walking one day and the next minute you're not walking.
Wow.
So that was very dramatic. So I found art as a powerful way to express what words couldn't. It became therapy for me, purpose and connection, and also my personal journey of healing. So that's what inspired me to start Directors Inc. Creative Arts. I love the arts. I have been doing art ministry for many years, and I'm just so excited to bring that ministry to the community. So that's what inspired me to start Directors Inc. So in 2021, I founded my organization, and we are dedicated to helping people of all ages and abilities discover the power of creativity.
Wow. And you certainly do that. So how does your mission, I think you kind of said it, but how does your personal story connect to the mission behind your organization?
Well, I turned my pain into purpose.
Wow.
And Directors Inc. continues that mission. I mean, you're looking at a person that if you would have told me that this is where I would be sitting today, I wouldn't have not believed you. I think I am so passionate about what I do is because I know that trauma can really stagnate a person's purpose.
Right.
If you don't confront that trauma and overcome that trauma. And I think that's what drives me. That's what gets me up every morning, is that I am driven to be resilient beyond my limitations. So I'm just so excited. I'm excited what God is doing at Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center. And those are, that's what inspired me to start my organization. And I hope that my center be a space for growth, for healing, for to build resilience, and a voice for others to come and express their emotions or unite their purpose through the arts.
Wow. Now, people that may not know this, but you also had a job.
Yes, I did. Yes.
You was working on. You had a job too.
Yes, I am so grateful for Six Flags Great Adventure. I was working as a customer service representative, so I kind of craved the drama that I experienced there. Answering those phone calls every day, and it also was an opportunity for me to strengthen my speaking skills, sometimes, we do things, and a lot of times I find myself doing things because I feel like there's an area that I want to improve in. Mm-hmm. So, working was an outlet. That's what I can say. It was a good learning outlet for me. So yes, I did have a job.
And you drove a long ways to get to that job.
Yes, I did. 1 hour and 15 minutes
Each way.
Oh. But I did it.
But you did it. So that shows you that if you put your mind to anything,
yes,
you could do it. And you told me you had to leave. I said, you going where? I said, you driving all the way up there? She said, yes.
I would travel anywhere for an encounter,
So we want to talk about what type of services or programs does Director Inc. Provide to the community?
Absolutely. So we provide a variety of programs. We offer classes like Paint Through Pain, and that class, just helps individuals to confront, trauma if they're going through grief or stress. It is a therapeutic outlet for creative expression through painting, sculpting, drawing, sketching, and storytelling. We also offer art camps and workshops. We produce community stage plays, which one is going to be taking place next weekend. And y'all don't know this, but Dr. Thelma Witherspoon is in that play. So we need you to come out and be supportive. We also started an improv group 2 months ago for actors who want to critique their acting skills. And we meet once a month on a Tuesday from 6 to 8. We also offer private music lessons by Ray Jr. Okay. So if you're out there and you want to learn how to play the piano, drums, or the bass guitar, give us a call. Also, we produce skits, and coming up in February of 2026, we will offer literacy and poetry programs.
Wow.
To help participants build readings, writing, and public speaking skills. So if you have little ones who need that nudge of, pushing into reading, come out. The program is free. We're going to feed you lunch afterwards. But that would take place during Black History Month.
Oh, wow.
So we are so excited to educate our generation about our history. Not only that, we host community events, special events. Next year, we're going to get back on doing our poetry slam, so I'm very excited about that. And as a service, we also rent our facility. So those are the types of programs that we do offer at Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center.
Yes, and I was on Facebook and saw a post that if you was interested in casting for a play, to call her. And so I called and I said, people don't know it, I love the arts and I love acting. I was in Dreamgirls in the cast, and of course, I didn't have a main role, but I was in it. And my grandchildren thought I was one of the main ones. I didn't tell that part. I just said I was in it. But I enjoyed it, and I said, well, I would like to come and audition, for the for this play, for the play, and it's called Her Story. Everybody has a story.
Everyone has a story. Face the giant.
Right. Everyone has a story. Face the giant. And I went, and I can say that she's helped me critique me, and in my acting on the side. I couldn't even believe that I even tried to do anything like this while all the stuff I got going on. But it was a stress reliever for me. It relieved, stress, and it gave me some time just for myself. So come on out. We'll talk about that on the 18th. Now, what else I want to ask you? You emphasized art as healing. What does that mean to you personally?
To me personally, art is healing because it gives pain a voice. When I couldn't find words to express myself, writing became my healing. So writing helped me to cope with my stress, with depression, suicidal thoughts. Anytime something dramatic happens in your life, it can throw you into a deep depression. I didn't have a relationship with God at the time that I suffered my spinal cord injury. I knew of him, but I didn't have a relationship. So trauma, I think that's like one of my passions, is why I have this organization, is because I seek to help people to overcome their not only fear, but to get past, to push past their trauma and allow the process of healing to take place through the arts. So I can say that for me, writing became my healing tool. Dealing with trauma and stress and depression, not feeling like I'm worth anything, or if I can tell you this, my self-esteem, when I woke up that day, I felt like a part of me died. My stress, my self-esteem was shattered. So I didn't feel like there was any purpose for me living that kind of life. So
you got to hold that right there. We into it, and we into some commercials, but we'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Social media by searching We Have Gospel on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Find out more at www.wehavegospel.com.
What if I could tell you when an earthquake would hit? Unfortunately, I can't. But shouldn't you be ready anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait.
Hawks, a name that has been trusted for almost 30 years in the janitorial services industry, is proud to present Hawks Professional Moving Services. Fully insured, local and long distance, packing services, commercial and residential, no job too small or too large, friendly and reliable services. For more information or a free estimate, 609-484-0452. Hawks Professional Moving Services, where we treat your belongings like our own.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see? Every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health
The
and Human
second
Services
best thing
and the
about
Ad
driving home is listening to WEHA. The best thing is getting there. And that's why I'm glad when I finally get home, I can listen to WEHA on my computer. It's easy. All you have to do is go to wehavegospel.com. Not only can I hear the station, I can also see what's playing at the time, as well as what has already played before. Sometimes I'll hear a song on the radio and I want to know the name of the song and where I can get it from, And when I need to go to another website, I can always use the pop-out player to keep WEHA playing in the background while I browse the web. They make it so easy for me at wehavegospel.com. You got to check it out. Please join the Atlantic City branch of the NAACP every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. for your NAACP Speaks, hosted by Branch President Kaleem Shabazz, right here on Gospel 88.7 and 100.3 FM, WEHA.
This is Dr. Thelma Witherspoon asking for your vote on November the 4th, asking for you to re-elect me and to elect Yvette Soto and to elect Tracy Thompson for Hamilton Township Committee. We are united by values and driven by action. Vote November the 4th, column B, Witherspoon, Soto, and Thompson.
If you just tune in, you're listening to In the Community with Dr. Thelma Witherspoon and First Lady Parrish right here on your 2-time Stellar Award-winning gospel radio station, WEHA Gospel 88.7, 100.3 FM. We have gospel. This broadcast has been brought to you by the Hawks family businesses who've been serving our community for over 40 years, and we want to thank them for their services. I did receive an announcement during the break that the new Shiloh Baptist Church has Pink October, 4 weeks of breast cancer awareness, and that's at 701 Atlantic Avenue in Atlantic City. The second week, they got Cupcake for a Cure. Grab a cupcake, to go and leave a donation. All proceeds will go toward cancer awareness. And then on next Saturday at 10 a.m., there's going to be a freedom walk on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Feel the lumps, save your bumps, from New Shiloh Baptist Church to the Boardwalk to Hard Rock and back to New Shiloh Baptist Church. Okay, so we want you to keep those announcements in mind. And let me see here. We want to also give some shout outs. You know, we always do that for people. Whoa. I don't know why that's happening. I'm not getting the shout outs. I know I have listeners because people tell me that they're listening, but for some reason I'm not able to get the shout outs to give y'all a shout out on the day. But thank all of you for listening to the show. I really appreciate it. And we're going to get back into our interview with Aquila Daniels, and she was talking about her personal journey. So can you go back into it? And we want to talk about that. I cut you off because we was in the middle of commercials, and that was so unprofessional. I'm so sorry. All right.
Not a problem.
But we want to go back in, and we wanted to talk about. Let's continue talking about what we were talking about.
So emphasizing art as healing.
Right.
Art provides a therapeutic outlet to express emotions. That's what our program does. Art education enhances critical thinking and problem solving skills. So when students create art, they learn to plan, make decisions, and express ideas in new ways, skills that strengthen their focus, confidence, and creativity in the classroom and beyond. So to answer that question, for me, art became a therapeutic outlet for healing, dealing with, a spinal cord injury. Not only that, I am also a breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
So I am a living testimony that, I've learned that having faith does not eliminate struggles.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So beside having a relationship with Jesus Christ, and then, running an organization, I always look at the two, like there's a parallel and there's like a cross, because God created everything, Right. So to me, creative arts is a very important instrument in our church and outside the church. And this is why Directors Inc. is born. This is one of the reasons Directors Inc. is born, and also to educate our community. So that's what it means to me personally when I emphasize art as healing.
Okay, thank you so much. What partnership or collaborations have helped strengthen your programs?
We've been so blessed to collaborate with talented local artists and community leaders who strengthen our programs. Artists by the name of Vanessa Knuckles. She is a college student. She leads our summer camps. And Gloria Leon, she's a retired art instructor who shares her expertise in our visual arts program. This year, We've also partnered with Pastor Veronica Silver.
Oh, yes.
And her team to lead teen etiquette and mentoring classes that will be starting March of 2026 for girls. And we have not left out the boys. The Prince is Here program for boys will also take place next year in 2026. So we are looking for strong male mentors to help guide and inspire the next generation.
All right. Thank you. What challenges do you face running a community-based arts organization, and how do you overcome them?
We all have challenges,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we do.
So one of our biggest challenges is maintaining consistent funding to keep our programs accessible to everyone. And one way I know that we are trying to overcome that is by building strong community partnerships, applying for grants, and staying creative and with fundraising, so that cost never becomes a barrier to participation.
That's just like that. Didn't I tell y'all she was phenomenal? I didn't make it up. I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't know why I didn't know her from before. How can local businesses or individuals get involved or support your work?
You can become a sponsor. We are a New Jersey registered 501c3 organization.
Right.
And all giving are tax deductible. So you can become a sponsor. You can donate to our cause. You can volunteer your time or attend our events to show your support. I believe that, every contribution, big or small, helps us continue providing creative healing spaces for children, teens, and adults in our community. So if you are listening and you would like to donate, give me a call. We will, like I said, 100% of all the proceeds go towards our programs.
Right. Okay. So you talked about it a little earlier about a stage production that's coming up. So we want to talk a little more about that.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. We have a stage production that will be taking place next Saturday at 5 p.m. inside the Hamilton Mall at Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center. Everyone has a story, Face the Giant. And this was inspired by my faith and the story of David and Goliath. It is a faith-based skit that highlights biblical characters. Mm-hmm. God showed me that giants aren't just people or visible. They are like fear. They can be fear, pain, or self-doubt. I learned that a giant is anything that tries to block your destiny.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Because sometimes we're just looking at a physical giant.
Yes.
But it could be something that's psychological.
Absolutely.
Emotionally, that's trying to stop you from doing what you do.
Yes, and so this production reminds us that with faith and courage, we can overcome, we can face any giant and still win. So this production is about trauma, truth, and transformation, and we are so excited to bring this stage play to the community.
Right, and we have, you got some good people.
Yes, we do.
Participating.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It is not a real big production, but it is an impactful production.
Okay.
So I encourage you, if you are listening, come out and see what Director Inc. is doing in the community. So we're so excited. And like I said earlier, Dr. Thelma Witherspoon is in this play. So come out and see her performance. I'm just happy. Like I said, the creative art ministry is very powerful. It can speak when words can't. And with this production, I just feel that God has given me something special to share with the community, and I'm just overjoyed, and I'm excited to I'm excited to have this production and to take place next Saturday. So please, if you're not doing anything, come on out and see the stage production. There will be comedy, there will be drama, there will be trauma, but also there will be transformation. Yes. So join us next Saturday. Come out and support. Thank you.
It is a small fee.
Yes, $10.
Yeah, $10.
Come on, you can't $10.
Yeah, you can't go nowhere for $10.
We got an open cafe, so you can purchase food, and like I said, all proceeds go directly towards our programs.
All right. So yes, come on out and see about Everyone Can Face the Giant.
Everyone has a story. Face the giant.
Face the giant.
Yes, ma'am.
We talked about it a little earlier, but I want to talk about it a little more. How has your own journey, especially living with paralysis, influenced the story and direction of the show?
Absolutely. So living with paralysis has taught me that faith doesn't erase the struggle. I claim my healing, though my legs don't walk. So there's a little piece of my spoken word that's going to take place. It gives us purpose. The script isn't my personal story, but it's about biblical characters who faced their fears and overcame them through faith. The script is really a reminder, is a testimony of how God can turn pain into purpose. As a writer, I pray before I write. I just don't write for entertainment. I write for transformation.
That's really, really good.
Yes.
I am excited about it. I'm excited to be a part of this and to be doing all the stuff that I'm doing right now. And I just wanted to be a part of this because it's something that I like to do. And people didn't know that. Maybe they didn't know that I like the arts. I think I get that from my mom's side. My mom likes the arts, and so I like it too. I like drama, I don't like the bad drama, but I like drama, and and it's just really, really good. So if you're not doing anything, we want you to come on out and support this. What advice would you give to others who are facing their own giants?
Don't give up.
Wow, that's good. That's a complete sentence. Don't quit. Don't give up.
Yes, don't give up. Your giant isn't bigger than your purpose.
Wow.
I thought my disability was bigger than my purpose, but it wasn't, because I'm doing it.
Yes.
I'm doing it. So I would tell anyone who's listening, I'm a living testimony. I can tell you I had so many dark days. I wanted to give up. I thought about maybe I'll take my own life, because pain is invisible.
Right.
Pain is invisible, but God.
Right.
And through the counseling of his word, he restored me. And I would tell you today that there is no giant that you cannot overcome. There is no pain that you can't be healed from. So I would tell you today, do not give up, because victory isn't always the absence of struggle. So though I can't walk, I yet have victory. I am healed by his stripes.
Wow.
So I would encourage you, do not give up. Keep pushing. Keep believing, and remember that every battle you face is building your strength for what's next.
I love that. What messages would you like the audience who come to take away from this production?
Absolutely. Y'all had to forgive me with my little I believe in preparation.
You're doing fine.
Okay. So I hope people will leave knowing that healing is real and faith still works. No matter what you face, your story matters. We all have a story. Everyone has a story. Face the giant. And in facing that giant, you have to have trust in God, because that is the only way that you can face your giant and overcome it. We win through Christ Jesus. I'll say no matter how broken or overlooked you feel,
Right.
God is still writing your story.
Wow.
So he's writing my story. He's still writing your story. So the same hands that shape the stars are holding your life today. And your giant will fall in God's timing.
Wow. Listen, I want y'all to know that Aquila cooks. Yeah, she does. She cooks. Because sometimes she puts her stuff on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I need a plate. She cooks healthy meals. You know, because
Yes.
she said that's all a part of your healing.
It is. It is. Being a breast cancer survivor, you have to cut back on certain things. And I know sugar is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know, if anybody know me, y'all know I had my signature dessert, sweet potato pie.
Ooh.
I would say ask Pastor Ragland, Sister Monica. And so, I am a member of Lighthouse Community Church, and I
Okay.
just want to send a shout out to my church family. I want to say thank you, Pastor Ragland, for giving creative arts that space, and that's where I started doing skits.
Okay.
Was at Lighthouse Community Church. So I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Ragland and Saints. So I am just ready for God to do the immeasurable.
Okay.
All that I ask or think. And if you believe in our cause and you want to support us, you can be a sponsor, you can be a donator, you can volunteer your time, and you can come out and support us.
Absolutely. And since you're talking about breast cancer survivors, I'm looking for my announcement because AMI gives out free mammograms during the month of October. And it's all a matter of you just making an appointment and going over to AMI to get a mammogram. Mammograms are very, very important. And early detection, I believe, and self-examinations is something that we can bring awareness to. And about maybe 5 or 6, maybe a little longer than that, I was announcing this, and a lady, she didn't have insurance. And she heard about this, and she went. And she had breast cancer and didn't know it. But she's now breast cancer free. And so I try to find things, me and my co-host, Lady Parrish, we try to find announcements and things that are free so people can take advantage of them. I understand Shore Memorial also has a program where you can get a free mammogram, and especially during the month of October. And they also have Girls Night Out. I go to this every year. I don't think I've only missed one, and this is going to be on the 14th, and I'm looking for that announcement. And I should have had that all the way at the top, but I'm going to tell you all about it in a minute. It's Girls Night Out. It's sponsored by AMI, and what it is a reception. They have massages. You can get your nails done. The food is phenomenal. I kid you not. It's very, very good. And I'm almost there because it's at the AMI in Galloway. I just wanted to give and it starts at 5 o'clock, and it's going to be on Tuesday night, coming up October the 14th. October the 14th. I'm almost there. And it's going to be at the Galloway AMI. Here it is. I'm wrong. It's not Galloway. It's in Black Horse, AMI in Black Horse Pike. 6529 Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township. And it's Girls Night Out. And you can just come there. It's open to the public. It's free. And just enjoy learning about the importance of breast health and things like that. So I wanted to talk about that since you brought that up, doing this. And this is a free event. And if you're there, I can't stay long, but I'm going to show up, and because that's very important. And I really try to do things that's for the community, me and my co-hosts. Now, we have a few minutes. You have also authored some books.
Yes, I have.
Let's talk about that.
I absolutely. After graduating from college, I furthered my writing and decided that, oh wow, I want to turn my creative thoughts into a book. So I was so blessed to have published 3 children's books. One you can find on Amazon. Little Timmy is a book about bullying. That book helps kids to confront their bully.
Right.
The second book is a science, Squirm the Earthworm. And that book teaches individuals about the importance of earthworms. I never knew that until I did the research.
Wow.
Because they cultivate soil. They turn it over. My third book is Closet Mystery. That book teaches young children what to do when they find a gun in a home.
Wow.
So, again, I am an advocate for healing. I'm an advocate for raising awareness to some of the, social problems or things that are taking place in our community. And I just want to let somebody know that, no matter what you're going through, God can use your hurt to heal someone else.
That's true.
Like I said, I am a breast cancer survivor, and thank God for the mammogram.
Right.
Early detection. I was diagnosed with breast cancer stage 1 in my right breast. Now, I'm going to tell you something, ladies. I fought long and hard because I didn't want them to take my breast. Mm-hmm. And you know what God did? I went to see a breast doctor here in Egg Harbor Township by Dr. Anjanette Brown.
Oh, yeah, she's one of the best.
Yes, I went to her, and because I had got turned down from other surgeons because they wanted to remove my right breast. And when I stepped into her office, I'll never forget what she told to me. She was like, you was a fighter. Ah. And she had this one method that they don't even try for breast cancer patients. And it was something that did allow, the surgery allowed her to preserve my breast. So I will encourage you ladies, get out, go get the mammograms.
Right.
As Dr. Witherspoon mentioned, there are clinics, there are services out there that can provide free mammograms. Be your own health advocate, and that's what we have to do. We have to advocate for our own health and wellness.
Right, because nobody else is going to do it.
Nobody else is going to do it.
No.
So I encourage you to go and get that mammogram, and it saves life. Had I not went, who knows what stage that cancer would have been, but they was luckily to go in, and I had 3 surgeries.
Wow.
3 surgeries. But I thank God I'm still standing.
You're still standing, and you're still here, and you are the CEO of Directors Inc. Creative
Art Center.
Yeah, so we are just getting ready to close in our interview, but if you don't know Aquila Daniels, I hope that this show has made you, gave you an opportunity to meet someone who has had struggles but have overcame these challenges. And she doesn't let her situation stop her. Matter of fact, I saw you on Facebook. I don't know whether you was at, I don't know where you was, but you was going down the water slide.
Oh, my God, yes.
I said she's living her best life there. It's just no excuse.
You know what? I haven't gotten in a pool in years.
Wow.
So that day, I felt like I was a kid in a candy store. I didn't want to get out the water. I stayed in that water for almost like 4 hours. But it brought so much joy and relief. So I was, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Don't lay down on excuses. Get up and get into purpose. God sees you. He is the God who sees. So I'm excited. Come out and see this stage production. It has truth. It has trauma. It has transformation. And guess what, y'all? Dr. Witherspoon is in this play. So come out and support us. We're going to have a great time. And like I said again, I just hope this is a catapult into something great, because I love community.
I do too.
I love community. It's our mission, to help others get through their struggles. So this is why we exist. And come out and support us.
If people wanted to contact you, how would they do that?
Absolutely. You can find Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center on Facebook. You can call 609-380-2914. You can come visit Lighthouse Community Church. I'm there on Sundays. So if you would like to be a part of this wonderful organization, a sponsor, a donor, volunteer your time, a mentor, we have opportunities. Give me a call, 609-380-2914.
609-380-2914. Did you enjoy our program today? I know you did. Thanks for tuning in to In the Community with Dr. Thelma Witherspoon and First Lady Parrish right here on your 2 times Stellar Award winning gospel radio station, WEHA Gospel, 88.7 and 100.3 FM. We have gospel. We want you to keep those dials locked to WEHA, and we'll see you on next week. Listen, don't forget, we're over at MegaFest 1311 North Main Street with Remnants of Grace Apostolic Church, and they have a whole lot going on. You got rides, you got fried chicken, you got all kind of resources. I'll be talking about that fried chicken. But they got all kind of resources that are available for you on today, and it's free to the public. It doesn't cost one thing. So if you're looking for something to do, let's go over there and support. And again, I'm going to be there, and then I'm going to swing on over to Mays Landing to the flag racing for Hispanic Heritage Month. We want to see you there. Again, thanks for coming in. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here and to be a part of our show. All right, let's support Directors Creative.
Directors Inc.
Directors
Arts Center.
Yeah, that's it. Let's support that on next week. Keep it locked. We'll see you on next week.